Hello everyone, this is Vero and welcome back to Stories Untold. We're on the last story this time, the last session. Here we go. I expect a lot from this story, especially after the last 3 stories that we went through. It was pretty good, and my expectations will only go higher. So surprise me, game. I am thoroughly charmed and entertained. Do we really have to go through the opening though? What I realized from the last story was that every single one of these are separate. Oh. Yeah, as I mentioned, they're all connected. All these 4 stories, one nightmare.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Oh, I think I'm on a wheelchair.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Yeah, someone's pushing me on a wheelchair. I can tell.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
So what's happening to me?
Just in here.
Am I having some kind of mental condition?
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Alright. I don't think you should be doing this to a patient though. Shouldn't I be on bed? Taking a nap?
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Ah, Mr. Asian as always.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Alright.
This is subject 12-19-86-23,
Oh, not again.
new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
Not again.
As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
Ah.
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination.
Ah, I
These
see.
episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back.
Oh, this is
I know how
cool.
difficult this
So
must
this
be,
is...
but you can do this.
So,
James, it's time to remember.
we were in a coma for 2 weeks because we had an accident.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box.
Oh no, not again.
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Well, okay, here we go again. Where am I now? I'm back here.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station.
A false memory?
You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your
I
family
see.
would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
Remember
I have
what?
another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Alright. You want me to do it again? I'll do it again. I don't know why you want me to do this again, but hey. If you want me to, I shall oblige.
This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James.
No.
You gotta see this.
Could you say that again?
20F 12 19 86 23 04.
Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F. 12. 19.
Ah.
86. 23.
There is no code word reference. Wilson Police Department Road Traffic Accident Report File. Let's give this a look, shall we? Arrived on scene to discover two cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. Drink driving? Are you fucking kidding me? Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described on an incoming blue sedan being clearly out of control. Was an ex-police officer of 20 years. I see. Is that it? That is it. Then what the hell do you want me to do? Is there some kind of code that I'm missing? "20F. Fatal accident. Empty whiskey. Out of control." Let's zoom out a little bit. Charles Henning. I guess we killed the guy, huh? Has a blue sedan. Looks like my sister's name is... what now? Alright, what do you want me to do? Alright, so I find out I just have to type in the ones that are circled, which is 20F fatal accident. The next one is empty whiskey. Are you kidding me? I just want to type it. Let me type it. And last one is out of control. Let's see if it works. Alright, maybe I have to capitalize it. Let's try it again. Alright, we have to capitalize everything. It should work now.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Face my pause? I don't know. Alright. 7000 FM. Understood. Oops. My bad. And...
Not like it. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband, he was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy.
the door
He's got
slaps.
something to hide.
A light flickers on. Got something to hide my ass. Or maybe... Or maybe it is my fault. This doesn't make sense to you. Of course it doesn't. I'm suddenly in a room. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. So I'm recollecting my memories of that incident on what actually happened because I have a slight amnesia. You tense up. Someone else is here. Well, look at the fucks I give, honestly. Wow, the graphics are pretty good. Let's get out of here for now, though. Alright, these are all of the case files, correct? You grab the keys from the table, they weigh heavy in your hand. Nice show. Can I head out? No. It is locked. Something about this place just feels very creepy, you know? Hospitals are always... Oops. My bad. Hospitals are always creepy. You've spent most waking moments in here. What, reading magazines and just sitting down? That's not the life to live, is it? Anyway, let's continue on. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there is no detail here. I see, so... A glimpse of the room, which is why it is dark. So I am, in my memories, walking around. Another door you never opened. You don't know what was in here. I see. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Hello? Hello? Alright. Guess there's no one there. Someone breathes on your neck, standing over you. Oh, that's creepy. More locked doors. Like you can't go somewhere you've never been. Locked. Seems like someone's behind me, right? Nope. The sensitivity is very big on this game. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident.
Oh
I'm
my.
getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
So the stories are all connected.
Come
Anyway.
on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Okay, you want the amp to be at 10, I get it. Amp at 10? And yeah, just give me a minute. I don't remember how this works. Switch on the TV. Alright. Let's put it up to 100 joules.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
I kind of forgot how does this work. Oh.
Clear.
That hurts,
No
you
reaction from
bastards.
first stage. Let's try higher.
Oh, so
200
everything...
joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
So everything is connected. Except...
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
So everything is connected except the way Mr. Asian dreamed of it seemed in a different
Clear.
form.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
But my heart is gonna explode, right? Well, whatever. If we
Come
keep...
on, 360, hurry.
Yeah. Oops.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
Ah.
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Alright. How do you want me to do this? I kind of forgot.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please. Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Oh.
Switch on a drill, please.
Oh, jeez. Alright, let's do it. It should be.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Should be working. I mean, if I remember correctly, the camera and the TV have to be on, the drill has to be on, and that should be it, right? Oh, I have to put it on IR. I mean, R3.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
Oh.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
Ah. Well, this hurts. I doubt they really use the drill though. Do they actually use drills for these type of things? Ah, we're back here. The house abandoned. Yes, we are back to the first story. Okay, what do you want me to do now? Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on the 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Let's look around. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There is a door to the hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Head upstairs? Are we already upstairs? Head up, go up. As much as you'd love to, you'd promise you'd stay downstairs with the party. Head to the... go inside the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and now there are drinks and food on the table and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked the hog roast which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Maybe later. You pour yourself a drink, nice to loosen up. Okay. There is a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Look at the writing. Look around once again. Alright, fine. Let's go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over, and got to Jennifer. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted out for the big trip. You tell her no, that as usual everything is last minute. Another hug. Your family have really went out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move, can't mess it up. First, a drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Okay. The room is full. Okay. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks, a collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. It's a gift from Dad, I think. There is a card next to it. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Go back to the kitchen. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Okay. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. This is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Alright. Busy and noisy. We'll need to find somewhere quieter. You go back out into the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Oh my god. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. What the fuck? Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Sorry, I don't understand. What the hell? Oh my god, that is so freaky.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
And that's my
I'm
voice.
afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Oh. You're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. What do you want me to say? Well, let's look around then. Doors to the kitchen and living room. A lead from here while stairs can take you up. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. You're sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chair having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. "My son, off to America," she gives you a hug. You don't even know how to hug your own mother. Okay. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Well, I don't know. Where is my key? Okay, all I had to write was look at the jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha, car keys in the pocket, you grab both. Leave the room. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has her work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. I'm not in any fit state to drive, either. You can handle it though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? Okay, fine, yes. Let's head out. Leave the room. They open the front door and walk into the freezing night. The cold air hits you and you are glad you have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house and the car sits at the front of the house. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. You eventually get the door open and climb inside. This is not a good idea. The car is freezing as you fumble around with your seatbelt. Your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for you when you return. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get the power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room, enjoy." The car is, yes, okay, we know that. Oh god. Start the car. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding the keys in your hand. Oops. Car hole? It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Oh, that's how you say it, I'm sorry. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Oh god. Drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. Press the pedal. I don't know how to drive a car. Look at Jen. Ask for help. She is trying to get warmed up in the freezing cold car. Better get moving. Put the car in gear and pull out the driveway. Like a first-time driver, you really shouldn't be driving. I am driving, very drunk on the road, towards the town where your sister stays. Jen stopped dozing off as soon as the journey got going. It shouldn't take long. You came to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Oh no. The road goes off to the left and the right. You can't remember which way to go. The roads are quiet always. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Wake Jen up. Ask Jen for directions. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left, of course it's left. Go to the left, goddammit. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. That's not what really happened though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange, there is a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Accelerate! You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car, the outside joins the inside.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
Oh, this is really cool.
This very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself.
This is like a movie, it's so cool.
And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis, poisonous fumes spill into your car. You're in grave danger, you have to get out of here. Oh god. Look around then. The car is broken beyond repair, the windows are smashed and there's a wreckage all around. You are both wearing your seatbelts. Unbuckle. Unbuckle. Damn, this game doesn't understand unbuckle. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of your car. No, I unbuckled my sister's seatbelt. Get out of the car, fine. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest, your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at the distance. Well, that's not smart thinking, James, is it? They will eventually find it there and will link it to you. Put whiskey into blue car. Ah, Jesus Christ. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver. That's what I wrote. And you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Approach the silhouette. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you got dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases. You fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember.
Is this my sister? Are you telling me to accept my consequences?
It was all your fault. I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself.
I see.
Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It's my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
I'm guilty. I was the one all
Listen
along.
to yourself.
It has to end, James. Put an end to this nightmare. Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian.
Yes, I'm going to
We
jail.
should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Holy fucking shit. I understand what all of these stories meant now. The reason why every single time in his memories this opening plays is because they're sifting through his memories, and all he can really remember are this stupid ass show and the incident that he was going through. Man, that was a great game. It was an amazing masterpiece. At first I thought these 4 stories were gonna just be separate short horror stories that didn't really make much sense except you controlling another person, and didn't actually think that all the stories were connected until now. Wow, this was amazing. An amazing story, an amazing game. And yeah, if you guys didn't really understood what was happening, basically all of the 4 stories that we went through were basically all the 4 sessions we were having with the doctor. We were basically getting interrogated because they wanted to know the truth. They wanted to know what happened. But my memories when I always try to explain my memories to them, it always got obscured with other false memories that maybe it's trying to, I don't know, assert my own eyes from the truth. You know, I don't want to remember, because like the actual story is me. I got drunk. I drove with my sister, and my sister died in that car crash because I was just drinking and driving. But in, you know, my drunk ass memories, I was, you know, having some weird ass lab session. I was in the out in the snow, you know, doing those weird fucking shit. Oh, session 1 to 4, James Asian. It changed. So yeah, that was Stories Untold. One crazy amazing game. So let me know what you guys feel about this games and its game story. I had a lot of fun and I hope you guys did too. Check the annotations at the end for more games that I've played before. And I'll see you guys in the next video or whatever I make. Stay frosty, y'all.